There it is. Confirmation.
I would say in the last 6 months, I've seen a lot of accounts pop up that talk about day trading, and they're talking about the profits, how much they made. You know, they made 500 this day, 500 that day. And they tell you, the fair value gap, the EMAs, the volume, ICT, ES futures, you see all this stuff and you're like, oh, that's interesting. That's a lot of money. So when you watch this video or these series of videos, pay attention to what they're not showing you.
To you. And a strategy is called ICC strategy. So basically indication, correction, and continuation. Boom. Step one. We're going to mark all the highs and the lows in the market. So let's do that. We have our high, we have our low, we have our lower high, and we have our support and resistance. 2, we're going to wait for an indication, and then we're going to wait for a correction. And it should look something like this. Indication, correction, continuation. It should look something similar to that. So that's what we're going to wait on for price. We're going to wait for price over here to...
I feel like I fucking 10-year-old can trade this shit, bro. It's too easy. It's too easy. Not fucking dumb. This strategy right here will make you so profitable. So I trade all these.
Did you see what they're not showing you? Execution.
Story.
Older film.
Is our...
If you start today.
Alright, so I'm 22 years old. I make a living trading stocks. I make around $100,000 per month.
You're not trading crypto on... I trade for about 2 hours each day.
So if I had to learn trading all over...
So I've got multiple trading accounts.
Yo, did you know you can buy small?
My name is Sarah. I'm a full-time trader.
What I start doing is I click immediately.
Over $250,000 trading stocks. So I'm going to show you guys how to speak.
Here's the option strategy.
Now, pay attention to what's missing here in this video. Pay attention to what they're not telling you or what they're not showing you. Reading between the lines.
Let me read you this verse and show you how much money I made from day trading, because making money without God is not. Don't skip this video if you're somebody that wants to get closer to God and make more money.
Lord, I pray that you spread this to everyone that needs to hear this prayer, Lord God. Lord, I want to pray over their deliverance. This one easy fix took me from losing over $4,000 in a trading day to making over $6 figures. Money to make from day trading, that guy has literally changed my life. But all I ever see is the most complex trading strategies out there.
Pray and then show me the results if I made money or not.
Since we're in an uptrending market, I'm going to show you what I need before out noticeably going out, comes back down, back up. I end up to these white lines. It works. Anyone can do this.
And again, no entries, no exits, no share size, no timestamps.
Here, I'm going to hook you up once again. Is this market bullish or is this market bearish? All right, look. One, correct. Exactly what this market is doing right here. It's the same exact market. Yes, that's the cross. So you would enter this trade just like this?
Yeah, I'm gonna enter.
All right.
I literally just traded the easiest end of day trade ever in my trading career because I used my indicator that I just created. Listen, this is a cheat code. I literally bought 10 contracts.
I trades I saw on YouTube. I have went and watched his videos where I watch. When the price stops correcting, now it could go up a little bit and then correct some more. But eventually it will correct. And
you have people, watching side-by trades using a fair value gap and trying to implement this, and they can't. So they decide to teach it to you because they can't do it live. If you don't understand anything I said prior to this, or in the clip I'm about to play, drop a comment. I'll try to break it down for you as much as I can and simplify it so you can get a better understanding of day trading in regards to small caps. In the background, on the left side, we have a 1-minute chart with volume on the bottom. The right hand side, we have a 5-minute chart with volume on the bottom. In the front, this is a montage. This is Dodge Trader. This is where you execute trades. So you buy and sell. It notates the time that was bought, notates the time that was sold, how many shares, average price, how much you sold. So how much did you realize gains, or how much is open, which is unrealized gains. If you pay attention to the bid within the montage, now this is level 2, 341 versus 344. So there's roughly a 3-cent spread right now between the nearest buyer and the nearest seller. So it's 741, 742, new candlestick. It shoots up all the way 410, 415, 420. We bought some shares there. We sold some. We realized $285. So what I did was trade the break of a psychological whole number, which was $4. Okay. The stock, as we saw, was 332 upon breaking news. So I bought with the anticipation for it to break through 350, buy a position, and then sell half, at least near 375, and sell the remaining near 4. But as you saw, the stock ripped. It absolutely ripped from 50% over 100%. So the stock moved from 331, and we got in roughly around 339, all the way to almost $5. So we saw that incrementally on the way up. Now this is fast forwarded 1.5 times, so obviously these seconds aren't really taken as a second, it's more like a second and a half. But you can see the level 2 with the nearest bidder and the nearest seller, and on the right hand side, the actual sales going through for that minute. When we sold the position, because we saw the shorts piling in near the psychological whole number of 5. And you can see on the bid, the nearest buyer's 450, so it's holding 450. And at this point, I do not have daily levels mapped out as support or resistance. I just have psychological whole numbers because the stock moved way too quickly. Generally, stocks don't move this quick within 30 seconds, like 100%. Generally move around 20 to 30. So that's how you know the news was worthy of trading. So you can see the bottom here of the candlestick chart on the left-hand side of the 1 minute. It's less selling volume. Even though the stock is coming down, it doesn't mean it's actually bearish. Contrary to what you see on TikTok and you see a red candlestick, people translate that as bearish. That's not necessarily the case because the stock still could be in an uptrend on the larger time frame. You gotta remember, we zoom down to the minute time frame on the left and the 5 minute on the right. So on the right hand side, this 5 minute will close in approximately 15 seconds and a new 5 minute will appear. Like I said in the beginning, we want to buy and sell around the psychological whole or $0.50. So I'm targeting near where I bought previously, which would be around 350. And the stock's hovering around 4. So you see on the right side, this is a new 5 minute candle forming. And on the left side, this is the start of the new 5. So 370s are holding, 375. But we want to see it come back down a little bit, at least to 350, like a small, slight retracement to get back in. So we bought back in, as you can see, 268 shares. It bounced off 350, and we sold half. So right now we are realized about $300, and we have 134 shares outstanding still. And you can see in this little box underneath the montage. So right now we're hovering 350, which is generally another good spot to buy psychological half and whole dollars. You can see the selling pressure is very light. So there's not a lot of heavy selling. Even though the price is coming down, there's not a lot of short sellers stuffing it in a sense. So we still have an imbalance, which is buyers are still in control. So at this point, I notated a dotted blue line, as you can see, that runs across the 5 minute and the 1 minute, which is a support or resistance level from a higher time frame. And actually that support level from a higher time frame, the daily, actually coincides with the closing of the previous 5 minute, which means if we can break through that 375-4 level, we should see another potential squeeze up, and I bought more shares. So right now we are up, average price is 361, we're up 6%, we sold half, we're up 343 realized and about $40 unrealized. Now this is still the bottom of the 5 minute candle, which means we buy at this point, buyers are pushing it up on the 5 minute as you see that long wick. That's very, very bullish, and they're still in imbalance, which means buyers are in control. So it appears I bought more shares at 376. So right now we're scaling in and scaling out. So we sold some, we realized 378, sold another half because we don't see a break in $4. It's hovering 375. So this 1 minute's about to close. We wanted to close over 375 and it did not, 373. So this is the ending of the 5 minute. As you can see, it's 7:49. So on the right hand side, the 5 minute candle will close in approximately 45 seconds. We want to see how this candle closes because they can still stuff it at the last second and push the price down from, $4 down to $3. It's possible because it's pre-market. This is not regular market hours. So it appears I bought a position at 387 with the anticipation of breaking 4, and it did not.
I'm not selling a course. I'm not selling a live subscription. I'm not selling an indicator. I'm not selling a PDF file. This is free, taken out from my time to hopefully save one or two of you from getting scammed from these gurus, from these so-called day traders. But they're just people who couldn't make it in the stock market, unfortunately. Remember, evidence to support the trade. Have patience. Take your profit. That's it.
You watched it. Now execute. Join the Discord. Like, subscribe, join.